Hi, this is Tracy Blehm at Lasya Healing Centre here in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. In this video, we're going to talk about how to be a contribution to others. We have another video on what a contribution to you means, and now we're going to talk about how to contribute to others. A lot of times people believe they're being a contribution by their actions, their words, their statements, their energies, when in actual fact, they could possibly be a contraction to the other party. So we kind of want to give you some tools around that, but also how to create something greater. And some of these tools and processes are from the Access Consciousness system created by Gary Douglas and Dr. Dane here. And what I found is it allows me to really stay focused on what I am trying to create and achieve in my personal life while being the most effective and efficient in contributing to others instead of wasting time and energy that isn't required. So some examples would be like, and recently, it just happened the other day, it was quite comical on Facebook. I had posted a joke post about my daughter coming home with grade 6 homework, and she had asked me about it had to do with planets, creating a marketing brochure, and creating a logo and design and all of that kind of stuff. So she had said to me, Mom, what do you think? I think this is difficult. So I was laughing because of what I do for a living, right? I have my astrology training. I own a business. I do a lot of our graphics and marketing because I love it. All of that kind of stuff. So I was laughing because I had said, wow, first fatal error of a 6-year-old is asking their mother, who's a killer business owner and has a penchant for marketing and design, to assist with this project. And it was just a joke. And then we were talking about how my husband had come in, and my daughter, who had designed the logo, asked my husband, who is a product designer, what she thought of the logo. So I had posted again about how funny it was that now father has walked in. Crap, he's a product designer and he's been asked about the logo. This grade 6 homework is tearing this family apart with our disagreements on what the design should be and what it shouldn't be, and so on and so forth. And really quite a joke. But people had started to private message me things that I was doing wrong, how my belief set pattern was wrong, how I was ruining my daughter's life, all of that kind of stuff. And it was actually quite funny because a lot of these people were spiritual, had a lot of the same tools as me, but they weren't using them. They weren't choosing, as we say, consciousness. They weren't using their awareness of, if I send this, will it be a contribution? Because if they would have taken a breath, read the line of comments, they would have realized that this is what I do sometimes. I kind of, make these playful stories up based on scenarios that are going on in my world, and that private messaging me and making accusations or judgments about what I was or was not doing wasn't a contribution. It was a contraction. It was unwarranted. I didn't ask for anyone else's opinions. And if they would have said, can I ask you a question? That would have been a very different way to contribute than, you need to allow your children to do their own homework. Of course I do. My daughter is amazing. It was a joke about how awry that could have gone if we were crazy neurotic people. Some people might think we are, but we're actually in fact not. So with that, I got thinking, how many times do we give people our opinion? Do we tell them what they're doing wrong, believing that we are helping, or believing that we're not telling them what they're doing wrong? We're just offering advice because we love them or we want them to feel better, when in actual fact, the person never asked. In all the years of all the courses that I've taught, and Access is a firm believer in this as well, which I love and adore, is if people don't ask, shut up. So if people don't ask you for your help, if they don't ask you for your advice, if they don't ask you for your opinion, then telling it to them without solicitation is not a contribution. And sometimes if they do ask you your opinion and you have the awareness that if you do truly tell them their opinion, then it will hurt them or upset them or cause a fight or cause them any kind of pain or suffering, then you don't give it to them. That is not a kindness. That is not a contribution. So it's not a contribution to them, which means it will never be a contribution to you, because what will happen is it will damage the relationship. It will damage situations. You won't feel like you really contributed on that underlying energetic layer. Something will feel off. That person might not come to you, talk to you, want to spend time with you anymore. None of that kind of stuff. And it's just not a contribution. So you really want to be aware. Plus, it's a bleed out of your energy. You could pick up all that energy that you want to push on to someone who doesn't want it and spend it over here creating something amazing, contributing to yourself, so that when those do want your contribution, you're strong, happy, healthy, nurtured, and you can give them that much more. So again, it's about, is it a contribution to others? Where are you not contributing to others that you've bought the lie that you are? Let's use that as a beautiful question, and we will add on the Access Consciousness Clearing Statement. Access Consciousness Clearing Statement, you can go to accessconsciousness.com or theclearingstatement.com. They'll explain all of that. I'm not going to spend time in this quick little video to explain it. But we're going to use it. So, truth. Everywhere you've bought the lie and misapplied the lie to your life, your reality, your living, your business, anything else that we haven't mentioned here, that you are contributing to others, when in actual fact you are contracting to others, will you destroy and uncreate at all times a Godzillion? Right, wrong, good, bad, POC, POD, all nine shorts, boys, and beyonds. And everywhere you are not using your awareness or being an allowance of other people's choices or decisions or actions in what's going to create the greatest for them, because you're not choosing to create the greatest for you and you're using it as a distraction, will you destroy and uncreate at all times a Godzillion? Right, wrong, good, bad, POC, POD, all nine shorts, boys, and beyonds. So again, this is just another tool to play with of, am I being a contribution if I do this? Am I being a contraction? Is, just wonderful. If you play with that one for a couple days, it's amazing what you'll create. It's also amazing how much more time you will gain back in your world to go create other fantastic, fabulous things with all of your capacities and talents that you truly be. So, are you being a contribution? Let's see. Are you not being a contribution? No? Great. Go be a contribution elsewhere. So have fun with those two clearings. Repeat them over and over again until they feel light. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Cheers.